From Tarot Wikipedia. Thank you for watching. It's time for your daily message. I got the cards here and you're going to choose 1, 2 or 3. So the way I do these recordings is that you get a personalized reading as well by choosing a number 1, 2 or 3. So you can meditate on it, pause the video if you like, and then you get 3 cards each pile. And it is situation, block and advice. And I read those cards with the daily message. So you get something specific for you. And if something jumps out at you, then that's your message. Some of it could be for someone else. If you feel like it doesn't relate to you, just have some discernment on it, you know. But you'll know when it's something that really hits home, and that's your message then. And if you are part of the bundle, you know, you get all of these. But if you're part of YouTube, you get this here. So you still get a personalized message. I want to start with the Norse Gods and Goddesses deck. And it says wait. Rind, wait. So these cards are based in the Norse mythology. They're archetypes. So there's a story around each image and each god's goddess or giantess or element. And this story here is basically means wait. Rind, there's an interesting story about Rind. You can look it up if you'd like. But it's basically not time to act yet. And that's because there's more information coming. Now, interestingly enough, the bottom card is, because I read the bottom card with the top card, and it's Skadi, which means flow. So that means that where you had to wait, where you had to be patient, where you had to just endure a situation, you're almost at the end of that, okay? So let's look at the tarot cards. And I read the top card with the bottom card here as well. So let's get the ego collapse, so that this is the Tower. This is the Art of Love tarot. So the Tower, and this showed up yesterday as well, you could be facing a confrontation, okay? And you need to rest. This is about getting you back on track again. So someone could have been feeding off your energy. There could have been narcissism, narcissistic abuse. It could be just conflict and lots of drama with toxic people. It's also something not working in your life that needs to come to an end as well. So it could be maybe where you feel like you're not living your true self. Okay, so you're going to look at the card combination and find out some more information about that. But remember, this is about to end, okay? This is something that is, you're getting more of what you need and less of what you don't need, okay? But we're going to see also what is showing up here. So I'm going to start with card combination 1. So, situation is 2 of Trees, which is 2 of Pentacles. It says flexibility. Basically means, and it relates really well to this Rind card here, it just means in the midst of chaos, so where a situation is really chaotic at the moment, just wait and bide your time, okay? And if you're flexible and if you're adaptable, you can really get through this, and things could actually end up serving you. What they're saying is happening now for you, for those of you who picked card combination 1, is there is a conflict situation that really has no winners, okay? You get 5 of Swords here, 5 of Angels, says withdrawal, and if you stay in this situation, and you know what situation it is, you'll just end up more and more in your shell, hiding who you truly are, okay? And it's pushing you in the sense that you have to ask what it is you actually want. And that's kind of is the full outcome here. The best outcome for you is for ask yourself, what is it that you really want? Think about it. Think about 5 years from now. Where do you want to be? What sort of life do you want to have? And put those steps in place. 3 of Pentacles. Dedication. They say you have a skill. you have knowledge. If you put that to good use, you can realize your goals and your dreams. But where you're at now, there are liars. There are some liars around you and some really toxic people. They're not part of your soul family. So the people that are causing you drama, you might feel like, maybe you owe them or something like that. These people are not part of your soul family. It could be just one person that's causing this for you, okay? Not part of your soul family, they're saying. So you are free to just abandon the ship. So it could be a friendship that's just not working out, a colleague. Even for some of you, it will also be a relationship. Or something with, or it can also be just a situation that's really pulling you down. So it's not your sole purpose to stay in that situation. Let's have a look at the second one. Situation is the sun, vitality. So you are really getting your energy back. Remember the bottom card here was rest. You are getting your energy back again. What is blocking you? 3 of Swords. And 3 of Swords means, it says here clarification. You could have been confused. 3 of Swords, as you know, means heartache. And when it's like this, it means heartache that's often old pain that's coming up to get cleared out. And they say, don't run from pain. You have good clarity now to see exactly what is going on. So you could really heal from heartache. And that will open you up to love again. And also it will clear your mind and you will get the right mindset. Page of Stars, that is Page of Wands. So that's like reawakening of personality, okay? Your true personality. You can be around people that really accept you and love you for who you are. So this could be an old relationship that is, or someone from your past, or it's just old pain. It could be old pain from growing up, family members, something that's kind of on your mind a lot, that could have been traumatic for some of you. They're saying that is what you are healing from now. And they're saying, don't be afraid to speak your truth, okay? Don't be afraid to speak your truth. So, remember with the Tower, that was the first card here, that we really have to have this in mind. This is something that is gonna, it's like collapsing of a structure that was false. So something in your life that was it's not meant to serve, it's not something that will serve you in the future. It's not meant to be a structure in your life that you're going to rely on. So it's often something that maybe you felt like you had to have, or maybe you hung on to it somehow because you thought you could be feeling loyal to someone that maybe really didn't deserve your loyalty as well. And for a lot of you, there's going to be a lot more clarity now around this. So, 3. So you get Ace of Wands, which is something new, and the time is now. So for those of you who picked card combination 3, you really are right at the end of the wait. Okay, so you really are almost there. The time is now. The only thing blocking you here is, this says the universe, but it's the world. It's the world card. And it is, as you know, the final card in the major arcana card. So it could be like you feel like you have to tie up some loose ends and finish off a few things, and maybe you're kind of procrastinating a little bit. You could be procrastinating, okay? So you really need to organize yourself now, they're saying. Knight of Angels, Knight of Swords, Watcher. Knight of Swords often means when you are about to go into some kind of situation where you will be very passionate about what is the right thing to do. You're very willing to do the right thing. So you see this in people who really want to fight for something that they truly believe in. And you observe everything now. You're observing what is going on. And you could be going into the world. Actually, for some of you, you will travel. And they're just saying, make sure you do a lot of research behind behind what it is that you're going to be doing, because for some of you, you could be pulled into like someone else's agenda. And the reason I say that is because the world is not upright, it's skewed like this. It means that there's something about the situation that is not 100% accurate, and they say just do a little bit more fact checking and make sure that you're not being manipulated. Okay, I'm going to turn this up right, because you are expanding into something new. And this is something you've been wanting to do for a while, but they're saying you are your own individual. And I feel like there's almost like your individuality is not completely being accepted. They're saying you are an individual, and that is part of your message. It's your individuality. So you do your thing your way. That's part of it, and that's what actually will inspire others to do the same thing for themselves, they're saying. So that was my daily message for you. This is also a synchronicity message. So if you watch this on any other day than the day I recorded it, it's a perfect day for you to get this message. Bye!